Robinson here with another video, and today we'll be talking about the Robinson R22 helicopter. This is actually a very nice aircraft to fly, and it's also very difficult. So I'll just today be trying to give you a few tips on it. So we're gonna spawn in, let's say, around the Los Angeles region on the towers. A few things before we start flying the helicopter. You have to be very sensitive. It's not a plane where you can just go full power and then just pull up and take off. It's like your style has to change completely, and you have to make good use of the rudder control. So you just want to ease the throttle to about 40%, and then you'll be in the air. Make sure to turn your rudder a bit to the left when you take off, as it will avoid the helicopter turning completely to the right. Then just slowly tilt the helicopter forward, just like that, and then my throttle was at 60 and I'm not even barely even leaning forward, and we're already at 55 knots. It's a very nice aircraft to fly once you get the hang of it, and I'll just be showing you guys basically why I like it. Now, you also want to make good use of the rudder control while turning. See, I'm using it right now. So, and if I wasn't using it, it'll be very difficult to make a turn. So we're just gonna try and land back on the US bank tail, and I'll show you a few more cool things about the helicopter. On the landing, you want to decrease your throttle, and while you're doing that, you want to pull up on the noser just a bit, so that you can start descending. Something like that. And you don't want to overwhelm the helicopter. You want to keep it in control. So we'll be landing on the Aeon building here, if we can. I'm going to make use of the outside view, which is a bit easier to land in. Sugar. I'm also not the best at flying this helicopter, but landing is the hardest thing I think right now. So let's just try to do a nice little soft touchdown, something like that. And a few cool things you can do with helicopter. You can actually turn the rotors completely off. So in order to do this, you just want to switch to the right cockpit view. It's a lot easier. Then you just want to turn the engine off, the master battery off, the clutch off, the lights off, and then you also want to pull the brakes. Just tap and pull on the brake, and this will reduce the speed of the rotor significantly. I wish Aerofly could come up with another update adding more helicopters and planes, because that is what all the people playing the game right now wants. The blades are almost done. There you go. You just got a perfect stop, if you would like to call it that. Now, starting up the aircraft, it's the exact same process. Release the brake, go to the right cockpit side, turn everything on. I'm going to show you a tip to make it very useful to get a good start, and then I'll talk to you guys about the RPM. So, as you guys can see, the red switch is the clutch. If that is in, it'll turn the rotors. So I'm going to keep that off, and I'm going to start the engine. As you guys can see, the engine has started, but the rotors aren't spinning. That's because the clutch isn't in yet. Now, if you actually leave the engine to build up, as you guys can see, the dial's at full, and if I start the rotors, it'll actually be a lot quicker takeoff than usual. And as you guys can see on the right side, there's a little needle. That is actually a RPM. Now, if you look up the dial, you'll see green, and the needle is starting to like climb. Now, when it is past the green, which is about like 100 RPM, then you know it's good to go. So as you guys can see, the helicopter is starting to turn. Now, the thing about RPM is, if your RPM is too high, you can hear a beep like that. That means the RPM isn't ready yet. Now, if I fly, it won't show that beep. But if you go full throttle, the beep obviously is going to be there. So you want to keep the throttle as low as possible all the time. Like if you want a stable flight, I would say about 60 or 70%, and just tilt the tip of the nose forward. And over here on the collective, if you tap on it, the green icon will show up. If you turn that, it will increase and decrease the RPM. You can see this if you look at the wheel in the top left, and on the right is a percentage meter. As you can see, if I turn up and down, the RPM changes. The higher the RPM, the faster the blades will spin, making like the faster the aircraft, but it's a lot more uncontrollable. So leave it at around, let's say, 50 to 70%. So I'm going to increase my RPM to about 65%. Back to the RPM, I told you guys about the green circle and how it works. So I'm going to put my RPM to about 60%. Okay, about 70%, and let's just take off. It'll be actually a lot easier to take off now since our RPM is higher. And let's just talk about controlling the aircraft. Now, like when you're in the air, you don't want to put your RPM to 100, otherwise the beam will go on, and that means your RPM is too high, which means your engine, like, you'll start to lose RPM, which is kind of bad because you'll probably crash. Keep the throttle about like, let's say about 60%. I'm gonna start like tilting my nose forward, and I'm gradually increasing speed. Let's put it to 70. And look at the speed we're getting. We're getting about 90 knots at like 75%. 90 knots. And so you just want to tip your nose forward with the RPM at about like around 80. You don't want to go above 80%. Luckily they fixed that, apart from Aerofly FS 2019. And we're just gonna bring it back to a landing, and then we'll head to the outro of this video. Now, landing the helicopter isn't like any easier than flying it. It's actually a lot harder because it's very, very hard to get like let's say a soft touchdown with the helicopter. Now, you want to control your throttle on the landing. You want to do a nice little soft touchdown if you can, but it doesn't really matter if you go hard. Okay, so try to butter it, like just put the helicopter on the floor. That is kind of about like 75% out of 100. So I hope you guys learned a lot about the video. Oh yeah, one more thing, you can actually open the doors. Just tap on like right next to the exit sign. There's a metal bar, and you just push it forward and push the door out. And then the same thing, there you go. Same thing with the other side. Just like hold on the metal bar, push it forward, and push the door out. We're just gonna shut down the engine because, I mean, why not? Just pull up the brake like there to make it a bit easier to shut down the helicopter. Anyway guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more content, and make sure to comment down below what you guys would like to see me do in the next video. And I'll see you